In this week's retro news, you can stay in the house where the Texas Chain Saw Massacre was actually filmed, for a limited time only. Also, Mallrats 2 has finally been announced, and Thundercats Roar is still coming out. And we've got a lot more to talk about, so don't turn that dial. What up to my peoples, and welcome to Retro Crunch, your go-to source for retro, pop culture, and news. The Texas Chain Saw Massacre is one of those classic horror movies that almost everybody's seen, but it's one thing to watch it, and it's a whole nother thing entirely to get to sleep in the house where the movie was actually made. Well, if you're dying for a chance to stay overnight in the 1974 slasher house, in March, a select few people with some cash on hand, they're going to get an opportunity to stay overnight in the house and choose anywhere in the house that they want to sleep, if you think you can fall asleep, that is. According to the website On-Set Cinema, the overnight experience is actually going to take place on March 29th and 30th of 2020, and they're going to be allowing 13 slots for each night. So if this is something that you're interested in, there's only 13 slots, so you might want to act fast. Also, the cost is going to be about $400 a night for the stay. But for that price, the guests not only get to stay in this iconic house overnight, but you also get a custom goodie bag. Also, there's going to be tons of horror games, board games, and of course, a barbecue dinner with some head cheese on the side. It does cost a good chunk of change to go to this, but it's going to be a very exclusive experience, and any Texas Chain Saw Massacre fan might want to check this out. I will link down below for more information on this event if you're interested in going. Then next up, Cartoon Network, they just released a sneak preview for a bunch of shows that are going to be coming out in 2020, like Thundercats Roar, which is actually going to be making its debut in 2020, believe it or not. We haven't really heard a lot of news on Thundercats Roar in a pretty long while, so I was actually thinking that they were planning on scrapping the whole show, but it does look like it's going to be premiering in 2020, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Now, I don't really like the way that they're drawing the cartoon, but I am going to give it a chance because I'm interested to see if they have a good storyline and how that goes. If you're excited for this news, okay, I hope you enjoy it, but for the millions of classic cartoon fans out there like me, this is a total and reckless destruction of a hugely popular franchise. At least that's what I think is going to happen. So thanks for ruining my childhood, Cartoon Network. Now, Netflix is actually making a Squidward spin-off show, so that kind of eases the pain a little bit. Then there is a really short clip for Lizzie McGuire that was announced on Disney Plus's Coming Soon previews, and if you blink, you probably missed it.
Hi, it's me.
And Kevin Smith announced that he is moving forward with doing a Mallrats 2 movie, which I'm pretty excited about. Then be sure to check the description down below to the links of all the stories that we covered. And if you are into retro news and nostalgia stuff from back in the day, I will catch you in the next video that is right over there. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.